Welcome to the opening 2 rounds of the 2015 Night of the Jumps FIM Freestyle Motocross World Championships, here from the O2 World Arena in Berlin, Germany. So we expect to have one of the highest levels of competition here at Night of the Jumps. This is going to be huge. In 2015, I think we're going to see the biggest tricks we've ever seen, but for every rider, they also have that big banging trick that they'll want to put in for the double up. We have one of the biggest indoor freestyle motocross courses we've ever seen at Night of the Jumps. We've got 3 landings, more ramps than we've ever seen before, and that also includes the quarter pipe, which a lot of the guys over the winter break have been working on their new tricks. So let's see what they can do. After a long and cold winter break, the riders headed south looking for some sunshine and to get some practice in for the 2015 season and work on their new big tricks that we've never seen before. And with that, this is my top 5 picks of the riders who will rule through the season, and all of them have the chance to be champion at the end of the year. One of the riders I think we'll definitely see in the top 5 by the end of the year is the Czech rider Peter Pilat. Peter had a huge start to the start of 2015. He had his very first Night of the Jumps victory at the European Championships in Linz earlier on in January. We've all known that Peter Pilat has one of the best runs out there in Night of the Jumps with a lot of technical flip combos, but in saying that, he has been lacking with that one big banging trick that we were talking about earlier. But I'm sure in the winter break, Peter Pilat has been working on something special. The next rider we're going to look at is Libra Padma, also from the Czech Republic. He has been our 2010 World Champion and of course one of the most innovative riders we have at Night of the Jumps, and it was exactly here in Berlin last year at the first round where Libra unveiled a brand new trick, the surfer takeoff to tsunami backflip. Always battling it for the top spot, Libra Padma, he had a big fight for the championship last year against Melero, but it was at the last round in Frankfurt. He'd landed very hard on a flare and it fractured his foot, and then he had 4 months off the bike. Leading into the 2015 season, he's only been on the bike for about 2 weeks, but as with Libra, we always know there's going to be a surprise. Of course, there's one rider that we have to think will be at the top of the podium at the end of the 2015 season, and that is our 2014 reigning world champion, Michael Melero. At the end of the 2014 season, with a lot of pressure, Michael was still putting together very consistent runs to make sure that he was on top of that podium. And of course, every round that there was a quarter pipe last year, when Melero landed the flare, he won that competition. We have the quarter pipes here in Berlin, and I'm sure for Michael Melero, he will be wanting to land that flare. But will it be enough to win? In the winter break, Michael has been working on some new tricks, including a body varial. Will he do that in the double up? The next rider to look for is Rob Adelberg, my fellow countryman from Australia. He has got one of the best styles in freestyle motocross. Big tricks, big extension. And even with that in 2014, he showed that he could be on the podium, even without the big banger tricks. In the winter break, Rob has been at home working on some of those big banger tricks. And I know if he lands them with the style that he has, he will be on top of the podium by the end of the year. But I think my pick for the 2015 season will be the Frenchman, David Ronaldo. He was our 2013 world champion, but unfortunately missed half of the 2014 season with injury. When he came back, he was on top of the podium almost every single round. He didn't need to come with brand new tricks, but he did. That new Cali roll that he had, he landed almost every single round. Also big combinations in upright tricks, as well as that double heart attack backflip. During the winter break, I know David Ronaldo has been working on some new tricks. If he can turn up to the 2015 season with all of those best tricks from last year, some new tricks that he's been working on, it will be almost impossible for anybody to beat him with his style, execution, and variety. So with the cream of the crop of the best riders in the world, we have an all new course as well, and I'm sure we'll see tricks that we've never seen before at Night of the Jumps. So get excited for the kickoff of the 2015 Night of the Jumps FIM Freestyle Motocross World Championships from here in Berlin at the O2 Arena.